It was July 2014, around midnight, when we got a call about a dog. Someone had driven off to the mountain and left her there, tied, in the middle of the night. The security guard of a nearby recycling plant spotted the car as it was driving away and called us. What I remember when I approached was the smell. She smelled as if she had been living in her feces for years. I don't remember how I put her in the car, nor the ride home. The next thing I do remember was her looking at her reflection in the elevator mirror and attacking it. Her bark echoed in the whole building at 2 a.m., and I thought, what had I gotten myself into? I took her upstairs and let her rest for the night. The next morning was when I really saw her. I saw her beauty, her overgrown nails and the sores on her skin, signs of leishmaniasis and neglect. I saw her past and what I imagined would be her future. As she was walking, I could hear her nails clicking on the concrete floor, and I couldn't stop thinking how many more like her are out there. We named her Alma, because inside this tormented body of hers, you could see there was a dog with a lot of courage and a lot of soul. Alma started her treatment for leishmaniasis, a disease that she would never quite manage to shake off completely. And she started getting to know the world outside the jail she had been living in for the past years. The fact that she had lived in isolation for years was obvious from various character traits. And the fact that she had the intelligence, the courage, and the soul to overcome the antisocial, aggressive dog she had become was also obvious. I was still a bit afraid of her when I took her with me to my hometown that summer, together with my dogs. I was afraid that she might be too unpredictable for me to handle. But Alma didn't just prove me wrong. She thrived right before my eyes within those few weeks. When it comes to very beautiful dogs, you sometimes fail to see past the beauty. You're completely overwhelmed by their looks, and Alma was gorgeous. But she was much more than that. Alma was one of the most intelligent dogs I have ever met, and by the end of our vacation, she managed to transform to a perfect, complete dog that had nothing to do with the miserable creature I had rescued a month back. She even learned to follow the commands of my 8-year-old niece, and as the two of them were sitting there on the lawn doing their thing, I was watching in awe. I kept wondering who was her previous owner. What was he like? Did he have kids? Did he have neighbors? Did he have a soul? Or didn't he? A couple of weeks later, Alma was adopted by a beautiful young couple in Athens. Beautiful and smart, just like her. I took her home one evening. She would be their first dog, and they were a bit anxious, and I remember telling them, enjoy it. Enjoy the anxiety and the sweet nervousness of adopting your first dog. It's a unique feeling. It will never be the same again, and this dog will guide you through it and will show you what to do. You are lucky. A first dog cannot get any better than this. And I was right. It doesn't get any better than this. 6 years ago, Alma restarted her life with her new family. She deleted her past and rewrote her future. A future that included everything a beloved pet dog's life deserves and more. A future where Alma was an equal member of the family, where she was respected as an individual and loved as a child. Through a relocation to another city, a wedding, and the birth of a child, Alma was always there and lived the changes people's lives go through together with the people she was with. Alma died last week, exactly 6 years after her adoption. When I got the news, I happened to be in my hometown where I had spent some weeks with her back then. And looking around at all the places she had been and the grass she had sat on, it felt like she was still there. Or like she was there again. I thought I'd cry for her, but I didn't. I couldn't. I can't. In a way, it's as if this dog was always too proud to inspire anything else but respect. Too proud to cry for, too proud to be remembered with anything else but awe. Too proud to die.
Hello, I am Valia. If you like the videos, please subscribe, and if you can, join me on Patreon and help create more compassionate people. Para la versión del canal en castellano, busquen el enlace abajo.